Stop scrolling, yes, before you move another inch, listen. Because if you skip this, you will feel it later, hard, and you'll know exactly why. There are moments in life when God doesn't whisper, he shouts, and this is one of those moments. If you have been seeing signs, feeling a pull in your spirit, sensing something shifting around you, this message is not random. It is intentional, and it is urgent. Today's message is your. Stay to the end, you need every word. And before we go deeper, hit like, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you never miss the messages meant to change your life. God is placing a doorway in front of you, not a regular door, not a door you've seen before, not a door you can predict or understand. This is the door of breakthrough, the door of healing, the door of transformation, the door that shifts your entire destiny in a single moment. But here's the part you don't want to hear. God will not hold this door open forever. Spiritually, the golden door represents a moment of divine timing, a moment where everything aligns, your pain, your lessons, your waiting, your faith, your wounds, your growth. Everything you have been through wasn't random. It was preparing you for this exact door. But God is giving you a choice, walk through it or watch it seal shut. If God is warning you this loudly, it means one thing. You've been hesitating. You're playing small, you're afraid to move, you're stuck in cycles you should have left long ago, you're ignoring your intuition, you're repeating patterns that God is trying to break, you're praying for change, but resisting the steps required to receive it. Let's be blunt, you're asking for blessings while staying in environments that block them. You're praying for new doors while clinging to old rooms. He stops waiting for your excuses, he stops waiting for your comfort. Because destiny does not care about comfort. If you don't move now, the opportunity passes. Conversations drain you, people irritate your spirit, things you used to love aren't fulfilling anymore. That's not depression, that's divine discontent. People, jobs, plans, connections, not everything you lost was a loss, some were removals. Waking up at the same time, strange dreams, restlessness that doesn't go away. Your spirit is telling you, wake up, something is shifting. Protected from accidents, rescued from situations, saved from things you know should have gone wrong. God is aligning you, but you keep questioning it. Sometimes God blocks a path not to punish you, but to redirect you toward the door that matters. The problem is you keep trying to knock on the wrong doors. Let's not sugarcoat it. If you decide to do nothing, if you decide to stay in the comfort zone, if you decide to delay this one more time, not as a punishment, but because God refuses to let stagnation become your destiny, you risk staying stuck in cycles for years, losing divine timing, missing relationships meant for you, watching someone else walk into the opportunity that had your name on it. A longer, harder route of lessons you could have avoided. Some lessons are optional, some become mandatory when you refuse the easy path. God isn't threatening you, he's telling you the truth. This is where things get uncomfortable, because it's the part where you have to act. Hear what you need to do today. People, habits, environments, cycles, attachments, comfort zones. You already know the first name that came to mind. Your fear has been louder than your faith. That stops today. Apply message, leave, start, finish, submit, forgive, walk away, say no, say yes. You know your move. You've known it for weeks. Your life can't hold the blessing you want because you haven't prepared space for it. Faith without preparation is fantasy. You're not just walking into a better season, you're walking into a different version of yourself. Behind the golden door is clarity you've been begging for, peace your soul has been starving for, opportunities that match your calling, love that doesn't break you, healing that finally sticks, favor that accelerates you, protection that surrounds you, alignment that makes sense of everything you endured. This door is not normal. This door is not random. This door is not replaceable. This door is divinely timed. Miss it, and the journey to the next one will be much longer. Move before midnight in your spirit. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. I have shown you the golden door. Walk or watch it close. This is your final alert, your final push, your final confirmation. You asked God for a sign. This is it. Don't sabotage yourself again. If this message hit your spirit, that's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Don't leave this video without taking action today. And if this message spoke to you deeply, hit like, share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe to stay connected with messages that shift your life and strengthen your spirit. The golden door is in front of you. Move before it closes. Beloved, I see you. I know the weight you carry, the battles you face in silence, and the exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm your spirit. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, they have not gone unnoticed. You may feel like you are walking through shadows where the path is unclear and every step forward seems uncertain. But I want you to know today, you are not lost. You are exactly where you are meant to be. God has placed you where you are now, not by accident, but by divine design. Even the moments that feel painful, confusing, or frustrating are part of a bigger plan, a plan that is orchestrated by a loving God who knows the beginning, the middle, and the end. Every trial, every difficulty, every pause in your life is shaping you, preparing you, refining you for the blessings that are yet to come. Sometimes it may feel like you are in a season of waiting, a season of silence. You may wonder if your prayers are heard, if your dreams will ever materialize, or if your heart will ever experience the peace you long for. But hear this truth, God's timing is perfect. What feels delayed is not denied. What feels forgotten is not abandoned. And what seems impossible is only a step away from miraculous. Even in the midst of your struggles, God is working quietly behind the scenes. He is moving circumstances, orchestrating events, and aligning people in your life who will play a role in your breakthrough. Sometimes, the blessings come in ways you do not expect, through paths you would never have chosen. And that is the beauty of faith. You trust not because you can see, but because you know God is faithful. Beloved, your current situation, no matter how painful or confusing, is temporary and purposeful. God can turn every loss into a lesson, every setback into a setup, every heartbreak into a breakthrough. Do not despise the small beginnings, for they are the foundation of the greatness that is coming. Remember, a seed must be buried in darkness before it can grow into a tree that bears fruit for generations. Do not be discouraged by what you cannot see. The vision God has placed in your heart is alive, and it cannot be taken from you. The prayers you whispered in solitude, the dreams you held close even when no one else understood, are heard. God is answering in His perfect way. Your miracle may be coming as a surprise, in a way you would never expect, but it is coming. Faith is not passive, it is active. It is choosing to believe even when your mind says otherwise. It is choosing hope when your heart feels weary. It is choosing patience when everything around you screams for haste. And in that faith, God meets you, strengthens you, and carries you through. Do not compare your journey to anyone else. The timing of your life, the path you are on, and the lessons you are learning are unique to you. Someone else's blessing does not delay yours. It is simply proof that God is faithful to all His children. Stay in your lane, stay in your faith, and trust the process. God sees the battles you face internally, the doubts, the fears, the insecurities, and He wants you to release them to Him. Give Him your worries, your anxieties, your regrets, and your guilt. He is more than capable of handling everything that feels too heavy for you. His love is sufficient, His power is limitless, and His plan is unstoppable. Even when the world feels dark and lonely, know this: you are never alone. The same God who parted the seas, raised the dead, healed the sick, and turned prisons into palaces is working on your behalf. You may not see it yet, but divine intervention is closer than you think. Your breakthrough, your promotion, your restoration, and your miracle are on the horizon. Beloved, I encourage you today to hold on to hope, strengthen your faith, and remain patient. Do not give up. Do not allow discouragement to steal your peace. The trials you face are not the end. They are the refining fire that will produce strength, wisdom, and resilience in you. Remember, God is not just preparing you for a moment. He is preparing you for a lifetime. Every blessing, every favor, and every miracle that comes your way is part of a plan bigger than you can imagine. It is a plan designed to glorify Him, elevate your life, and impact those around you. So today, take a deep breath and surrender your timeline to God. Release the need to control everything. Release the fear of the unknown. Trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Trust that God is faithful to complete what He started in you. And trust that His ways are always higher than your ways, and His thoughts are always higher than your thoughts. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen for a purpose. You are seen even when no one else sees. And you are never forgotten. Keep believing, keep hopping, keep praying. Your miracle is closer than you think. Beloved, I want you to understand something very clearly today. The place you are in right now is not a mistake, a punishment, or a failure. It is preparation. Every moment, every challenge, every tear is a thread in the tapestry of your life, woven carefully by my hands. You may not understand why certain doors closed or why certain dreams were delayed, but I assure you, nothing is wasted. Nothing is random. Everything is purposeful. You may feel weary. You may feel like your efforts go unnoticed, like the prayers you pour out are not heard, but I hear them. I see the sincerity of your heart, the persistence of your spirit, and the depth of your faith. Even when you feel invisible to the world, you are never invisible to me. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, moving mountains, opening doors, and aligning circumstances for your good. Do not underestimate the power of patience. Many have failed to see that waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is the season in which character is built, faith is strengthened, and clarity is given. It is in waiting that you learn to trust me fully, to surrender your will to my will, and to understand that my plans are always better than your own. The challenges you face are not to break you, they are to mold you. They are to prepare you for what is coming. Beloved, I know that sometimes your heart feels heavy with disappointment. You may look around and see others succeeding while you remain in the shadows. But remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Your journey is unique, and your timing is perfect because it is mine. Do not let impatience steal the blessings that are on their way. Stay faithful, stay diligent, and continue to walk in integrity, because what I have for you cannot be earned by rushing or by shortcuts. It comes through trust, obedience, and perseverance. I want you to take heart today. I want you to release fear, doubt, and worry. Fear has no power over the one I am shaping for greatness. Worry cannot change what I have already ordained. Doubt cannot stop my promises from reaching you. You are not defined by what you see or what you feel. You are defined by my truth, and my truth is unshakable. You are loved. You are chosen. You are victorious. Even in the storms, I am with you. Even when the wind blows and the waves rise, I am your anchor. Even when the night feels endless, I am your light. Do not fear the trials, for they are temporary. Do not despise the challenges, for they are your teachers. Every difficulty you face is a step closer to your destiny. Every obstacle is a setup for a breakthrough, and every delay is a prelude to your miracle. Beloved, do not grow weary in doing good. Keep sowing seeds of kindness, of faith, of love, even when it seems like nothing is growing. What is sown in faith will always bear fruit in due season. Trust me to multiply your efforts, to restore what was lost, and to bring abundance into your life. Sometimes the blessings are not immediate. They are abundant, overflowing, and more beautiful than you can imagine, but they require patience and trust. I am also teaching you to rely on me, not on the opinions of others, not on circumstances, and not on your own strength alone. When you learn to lean fully on me, you will discover peace beyond understanding, joy that cannot be shaken, and a resilience that cannot be broken. The world may falter, plans may fail, but my love and my promises are eternal. Do not fear the unknown. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Each day is in my hands, each moment is under my care, and each step you take is guided by my wisdom. You may not see the road ahead, but I see it clearly. You may not understand the twists and turns, but I have already gone before you, and you will arrive exactly where you are meant to be, whole, fulfilled, and victorious. Remember this, what I have for you is greater than anything you have imagined. What I have planned for your life cannot be measured by human standards. It surpasses the limitations of the world, the doubts of your mind, and the fears of your heart. your miracle, your restoration, your breakthrough, it is on its way. Be ready to receive it with a heart full of gratitude and faith. Beloved, keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting, keep walking in obedience, keep holding on to hope even when hope seems distant. You are on a divine journey, and every step you take, even the painful ones, are part of the path that leads to your blessing. I am with you, I am for you, and I am working all things together for your good. Today I ask you to surrender fully, release control, release worry, release doubt. Let me work, let me lead, let me bless. And know this, nothing can stop what I have ordained for you. Your victory is certain, your miracle is coming, and your life will testify of my faithfulness. You have walked through seasons that felt too heavy for your heart. You have carried weights that were impossible for others to understand. You have survived moments that should have made you crumble. But here you are, still breathing, still standing, still searching for me, still holding on to faith even in the smallest, quietest way. I am speaking to you again today because you have reached a point in your journey where I need you to hear me clearly. Your life is about to shift. Your story is about to open. The pages ahead of you will not look like the pages behind you. And I do not say this as comfort, but as divine truth. There were days when you smiled on the outside, but shattered on the inside. There were moments when you carried others while secretly breaking yourself. There were times when you pushed through responsibilities while collapsing emotionally behind closed doors. There were nights when you cried but didn't want anyone to hear. You think no one saw you, but I did. I saw every silent prayer. I saw every hidden tear. I saw the moments you said, "God, I can't do this anymore." Yet you woke up the next day and tried again. That is courage. That is strength. That is faith. Even when your faith felt small, I counted it as mighty. Even when you felt weak, I saw you as powerful. Even when you felt unworthy, I knew you were chosen. You have gone through betrayal that shook your trust. You have experienced losses that changed your path. You have endured disappointments that dimmed your hope. You have faced storms that left you questioning everything. But even after all that, your heart still tries. It still tries to love. It still tries to believe. It still tries to hope. It still tries to forgive. That resilience is the reason the enemy fears you. That persistence is why you are rising again. That goodness inside you is why blessings will find you. You see your scars as weakness, but I see them as proof you survived what was meant to destroy you. And now I will turn every scar into wisdom, every wound into strength, every setback into elevation. You have been thinking that too much time has passed, that too much damage has been done, that you missed your moment, that your best days might be gone. But today, I am rewriting that thought. Nothing in your past has the power to steal what I have ordained for your future. Not the failures, not the mistakes, not the delays, not the heartbreaks, not the wrong turns, not the missed opportunities, not the years you spent surviving instead of living. When I restore fully. When I rebuild beautifully. When I bless abundantly. When I revive completely. You are not late. You are not behind. You have not messed up my plan. You are right on time for what I'm about to do next. There were connections draining you. There were situations exhausting you. There were environments suffocating your peace. There were cycles keeping you stuck. I am breaking them now. I am removing the pressure that was crushing your spirit, the fear that was controlling your decisions, the doubt that was clouding your mind, the people who took more than they gave, the opportunities that were not truly for you, the weights that were slowing your journey. As these things fall away, I know it may feel lonely at first. You may feel like everything is leaving your life. But hear me clearly. What is falling away is not loss, it is clearing. It is making room for what truly belongs. You asked me for peace, so I'm taking away what disturbed it. You asked me for strength, so I'm removing what weakened it. You asked me for growth, so I'm pruning what blocked it. You asked me for blessing, so I'm eliminating what threatened it. Trust what is leaving. Embrace what is changing. Not everything that ends is a tragedy. Some endings are protection. Some endings are preparation. Some endings are answered prayers. You suffered loss. Loss of time. Loss of trust. Loss of yourself. Loss of opportunities. Loss of relationships. Loss of confidence. Loss of peace. But restoration is coming. And my restoration doesn't return things to the way they were. My restoration elevates them. My restoration multiplies them. My restoration renews them. My restoration makes them better than before. Your heart will love again. Your mind will rest again. Your spirit will rise again. Your dreams will breathe again. Your peace will return again. Your joy will overflow again. What you lost is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a greater testimony. There are things you stopped praying for because you thought they were too big. There are dreams you abandoned because the journey became too hard. There are blessings you stopped expecting because disappointment wore you down. There are desires in your heart that feel too far away now. I am the God who turns the unimaginable into reality. I will open doors you never thought you would walk through. I will place opportunities in your path that you didn't see coming. I will pour favor on your life that will make people wonder how it happened. I will surprise you in ways that will leave you speechless. I will bring people into your life who feel like answered prayers. I will restore areas of your heart you thought would stay empty forever. What you thought was impossible will become the evidence of my power in your life. Your mind has been heavy. Your heart has been tired. Your soul has been restless. But I am healing. The wounds you hid. The fears you suppressed. The disappointments you carried quietly. The insecurities that followed you. The memories that still hurt. The confusion that clouded your spirit. I am replacing anxiety with peace. I am replacing fear with confidence. I am replacing pain with purpose. I am replacing sadness with joy. I am replacing heaviness with lightness. Healing is not always loud. Sometimes it is a quiet release, a silent shift, a gentle restoration. But it is happening right now, within you, around you, for you. Your prayers get answered. Your purpose becomes clearer. Your blessings flow freely. Your strength returns. Your joy becomes consistent. Your heart feels safe. Your mind finds peace. Your spirit rises higher. Your faith grows stronger. Your life aligns with destiny. This is not just a new season. This is a new dimension. A dimension of favor. A dimension of clarity. A dimension of healing. A dimension of breakthrough. A dimension of overflowing blessing. You asked me for a sign. You asked me for confirmation. You asked me for reassurance. You are stepping out of confusion and into clarity. You are stepping out of fear and into courage. You are stepping out of lack and into abundance. You are stepping out of sorrow and into joy. You are stepping out of waiting and into fulfillment. You are stepping out of survival and into purpose. The path ahead is blessed. The door ahead is open. The breakthrough ahead is certain. The miracle ahead is already in motion. Walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with faith. Walk forward with expectation. Walk forward knowing I go before you. And above all, know this: you are loved. You are protected. You are chosen. You are destined. You are never forgotten. Your story is not over. Your blessing is not cancelled. Your miracle is not delayed. Your purpose is not denied. Everything is working in your favor, even the things that didn't feel like it. My beloved child, I see that your spirit is tired. I see that your heart has been carrying weight that no one else understands. I see the effort you put into every day, effort that others overlook, effort that goes unnoticed by the world, effort that drains you more than you admit. But I, the Lord your God, see everything. I see the walk beneath your smile, the tears behind your silence, the strength behind your struggle. And I want you to know this today. You are not alone. You have never been alone, not even for one moment. You think your prayers went unanswered, but they were gathered. You think your tears were wasted, but they watered the seeds of your future. You think your pain was pointless, but I was shaping you through every moment of it. You think your waiting has been useless, but I have been preparing something far greater than what you lost. Yes, I know you're exhausted, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and even physically. I know the nights when you lay awake, wondering how you're supposed to keep going. I know the days when you barely make it through, but still manage to show kindness to others. I know the moments when you wanted to give up, but somehow continued to move forward anyway. And I want to say this to you with the fullness of my love. I am proud of you. I am proud of the way you kept believing. I am proud of the way you held on even when you didn't feel strong. I am proud of the way you kept praying even when you didn't see results. I am proud of the way you continued to love even after heartbreak. I am proud of the way you stayed kind in a world that wasn't always kind to you. I am proud of the way you survived storms that were meant to destroy you. You are stronger than you think. You are wiser than you realize. You are closer to your breakthrough than you can currently see. And today, I want to give you this message: I am not done with you. Your story is not over. Your journey is not ending, it's evolving. When a seed breaks open, it is not dying, it is beginning. When a butterfly struggles to leave the cocoon, it is not failing, it is transforming. When the night becomes darkest, it is not hopeless, it is preparing for sunrise. Your exhaustion is a sign that the old chapter has completed its purpose. Your tiredness is an indicator that something new is being birthed in your life. The pressure you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. What you're walking through now is not meant to break you, but to bring you into alignment with the life I have written for you since before you were born. You think the delay is denial, but in my timeline, the delay is your protection. You think the silence is distance, but in my presence, the silence is strategy. You think the closed doors were rejection, but in my kingdom, closed doors redirect you to the right path. You have not been abandoned, you have been refined. Every battle, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every unanswered question, every lonely night, every silent season, every prayer you thought I didn't hear. Help people who never helped you. Love people who did not know how to love you. Forgive people who never apologized. Stand back up after things nearly destroyed you. Believe again after being disappointed. Pray again after being discouraged. Start again even when you were scared. These things matter to me. These things move my heart. These things open the doors of heaven. For what is unseen by man is seen by God. What is uncelebrated by people is honored by heaven. What is misunderstood by the world is remembered in eternity. Your goodness has not been wasted. Your kindness has not been overlooked. Your faith has not been ignored. I will reward you for everything you thought was forgotten. I answer you with calm assurance. My child, I have already gone before you. I have already prepared the path you cannot yet see. Your future is not uncertain to me. Your destiny is not fragile. Your purpose is not lost. Your prayers are not in vain. Even when life feels chaotic, I am still the God of order. Even when you feel unsure, I am still the God of clarity. Even when you feel unprepared, I am still the God of equipping. Even when you feel delayed, I am still the God of perfect timing. You are in the center of my plan, yes, even right now. You think you're lost because you can't see the full picture, but remember, when a child is learning to walk, they don't see the safety in the father's outstretched arms. But I do. When a storm rages, the waves don't know the shore they're heading to. But I do. When you go through a valley, you don't know how close the mountaintop truly is. But I do. I know where you're going, I know what is coming, I know what is waiting for you. And I want you to hear this deeply. If you could see what I am planning for you, you would understand why the enemy tried so hard to stop you. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant to stay on your shoulders. You've been worrying about battles that are no longer yours to fight. You've been trying to solve problems that only I can fix. You've been pushing yourself past your limits because you are used to surviving. But survival is not your calling, victory is. I am giving you new strength. Strength to face what scared you. Strength to rise above what defeated you. Strength to walk away from what hurt you. Strength to rebuild what broke you. Strength to dream again after disappointment. Strength to believe again after loss. Strength to hope again after heartbreak. You have been living on empty, and today I am refilling you. I am filling your spirit with peace. I am filling your mind with clarity. I am filling your heart with courage. I am filling your life with new opportunities and new beginnings. What drained you will no longer control you. What hurt you will no longer bind you. What scared you will no longer stop you. I am renewing you from within. You cried over it. You prayed about it. You questioned it. You tried to understand it. You wondered if it was your fault. You wondered if you missed something. You wondered if life would ever look the same again. I remove nothing unless I intend to replace it with better. The things you lost were not the end of your story. They were the beginning of your transformation. You think you've been buried, but you've been planted. You think something died, but something is growing. You think you've fallen behind, but you're exactly where you need to be. There are blessings on the way that will make you say, "If I had known this was coming, I would have never worried." There are people coming into your life who will cherish you in ways you've never known. There are opportunities forming that you couldn't have created on your own. There are breakthroughs approaching that will rewrite everything about your story. The enemy didn't attack you because you were weak. He attacked you because you are important. He attacked you because you are chosen. He attacked you because you carry a purpose he fears. He attacked you because of the future that's coming. And that future, it is full of a restoration, full of abundance, full of answered prayers, full of healing, full of miracles. I know you didn't deserve what happened. I know life hasn't been fair. I know people have hurt you. I know betrayal cut deeper than words. I know abandonment left scars you don't talk about. I know rejection made you question your worth. I know delay made you question your progress. I know silence made you question my presence.